Evening, everyone. I just wanted to do a short video tonight on CHD and dealing with energy issues. I know I've especially been dealing with this a lot lately. I started a new job at the end of December, and it's, a month later, and I'm feeling completely drained. But it's because I've just changed my routine a lot and I haven't really been taking care of myself. I was actually, I go to therapy twice a month to talk to someone who, she deals a lot with patients with chronic illness. And it's really helpful because she helps me to kind of see the other side of my situation and help me to just get through stuff when I'm frustrated. So I was just telling her about how I'm liking the new job, but I'm exhausted, and I feel silly being exhausted when I work 3-4-hour shifts a week, sometimes 5-hour shifts. So basically, at most, I'm working 15 hours a week, and I'm feeling pretty terrible. And so I was just kind of like frustrated with the situation, and she was like, well, first of all, you started a new job. That in itself is stressful. That can be draining. That takes a lot out of you when you go from not working at all to doing something, even if it's part-time, because you're dealing with training and all the stuff that comes with starting a new job. And she's like, you're probably not taking your naps anymore, are you? And I was like, no, I'm not. I was taking naps most days, and then once I started working, I stopped. And she was like, why are you stop taking your naps? And I was like, well, I just feel silly taking naps. Again, it's a 4-hour, sometimes 5-hour shift. I don't feel like I should have to take a nap. And sometimes, I'm tired, but I don't feel like I could fall asleep. So I'm just like, doesn't seem worth it. And she's like, well, stop feeling silly and take care of yourself. So that's the one thing I kind of wanted to approach with CHD. I know me personally growing up, I always tried to do as much as like my brother and all my peers. I wanted to fit in, I felt like, and so I always pushed myself and I always tried to keep up with everyone. And I'm kind of getting to the point where now it's really hard to do that. And I say should a lot, like, oh, I should be able to go do this, or I should be able to do that, and I'm learning that's incredibly unhealthy. Especially anyone who has a chronic condition, whether it's CHD or cancer or anything, saying should is one of the most unhealthy things you can do for your self-esteem. Because comparing yourself to, a perfectly healthy person, or even someone with your same exact condition, you don't know. Everyone's situation is different, and it's not healthy to compare yourself. I know I'm terribly guilty about this because there's other people out there with my CHD, and I'm like, well, they're working 40-hour weeks. Why can't I? I should be able to do that. And it just makes me feel worse. And so I'm kind of learning I need to just accept where I am right now in my life and take care of myself, because pushing myself to the limit like I am is not working out, and it's just going to make me a terrible employee, first of all, because I go into work completely exhausted. It makes me kind of a terrible wife because half the time I just want to sleep or I don't feel like doing anything. And it kind of, I'm not Jenny when I'm this tired. So I need to learn to take care of myself. And I think everyone out there, I'm kind of challenging people, don't compare yourself to others. I know it's just kind of the nature of our society. Everyone's trying to be just like everyone else or look like that person, and it is so unhealthy. Why not just be happy with where you are in your life? Or even if you're not happy with it, learn to make the most of it. I know I'm not happy about needing to take a nap every day, but I'm happy when I wake up because I feel better. So it's kind of it's a trade-off. It's learning what's important. You know, if I have to go to bed at 8:30 at night, that makes me the old lady, but in the morning when I go to work, I know I'm going to be able to perform like I need to. So, again, that's kind of my lesson for today. I know this wasn't a terribly long video, and I didn't mean for it to be, but it was mostly just kind of telling everyone to be okay with where you are and try and make the most of it. And don't compare to yourself or others, and don't feel bad about where you are. If you need to use a wheelchair when you go out, or if you have to have oxygen or whatever, don't feel bad or don't feel silly or embarrassed. Just know that you are doing what you need to do to keep yourself healthy and alive for as long as possible. That's kind of the name of the game for us. So that's all I've really got for tonight. I hope everyone is doing well, and stay rested. Bye, guys.